Hello, and welcome to another angry unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the SMERSH. The SMERSH was the Soviet Union's counterintelligence agency, which would mainly be in effect from April of 1943, with a rather badass motto of death to spies. However, it would be a rather temporary organisation, as it would be disbanded in 1946. SMERSH was originally created to try and stop German agents from infiltrating the Soviet military. However, they had a bunch of other roles assigned to them as well. They would interrogate enemy agents, they would hunt down Soviet agents and defectors, they would improve the morals/discipline in the Soviet Red Army and trying to get rid of ineffective leaders. They would expose collaborators who helped the Nazis in liberated areas, they would stamp out black markets, they protected sensitive documentation, as well they were the main organisation for Soviet partisan activity behind German lines, and also they would try and neutralise anti-Soviet partisans. Polish Home Army. Sorry, bad cough. Also, the SMERSH were the organisation in charge of finding and potentially capturing Mr. Adolf Hitler, and they were the ones who managed to end up finding his remains just outside of the Führer bunker, which would end up being in the SMERSH headquarters all the way till 1970 when they were finally exhumed. In game, the SMERSH is a 15-point police unit available to the 43rd Reserve Army and the 7th Estonian Division. And it has 3 weapons. The weapon loadout is 4 PPSH-41s, 4 Mosin Nagants, and a single DP-28 machine gun. It's not an exceptional loadout by any means, but for 15 points, having a machine gun and 4 SMGs is definitely not a bad deal. Up down to the miscellaneous stats, it has the discipline trait, meaning that it will remove the disheartened effect from disheartened units. It has 9 HP, or 9 guys in the squad, good optics, good stealth, and light cargo space. In battle, the SMERSH is a military police unit, which is a rather weird place in the Steel Division. They're not really all that useful most of the time, just due to the fact that disheartened troops are, well, not that great to take to begin with, and also it's a rather important slot to take in the support tab. You could be taking more supply trucks, machine guns, commanders, etc, etc, rather than just a unit which will make your already pretty bad troops a little less bad. SMERSH, however, are a little bit different, as compared to other military police units such as NKVDs, which only have 4 SMGs, the SMERSH actually has a pretty respectable weapon loadout, especially for 15 points. It's pretty comparable to a rifle squad, more than anything, they're a bit of better SMG firepower. Within the 43rd Reserve Army, it is definitely not worthwhile. You have pretty poor availability of the unit, and also your disheartened troop choice is just Chernos, which are pretty mediocre. However, for the 7th Estonian, things start to get a bit interesting, as the 7th Estonian disheartened troops, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, are actually pretty decent. It's a 15-point squad with 4 SMGs and a bunch of rifles. Nothing crazy, but the availability, however, is pretty nuts, and the SMERSH actually has a rather respectable availability in this division. So for 15 points for SMERSH, as well as spending 40 to 60 points for a few of the Estonian disheartened troops, you can have a pretty nasty combo. And also, with the discipline trait, it does stop units from being able to surrender, so these 15-man chunky squads are gonna be very hard to rout out of buildings and in forest fights, making them pretty much fanatical. And that's really the use of the SMERSH unit. There's a simple combination in the 7th Estonian. Yeah, one of the better military police units, just due to their weapon loadout and larger squad size, so they can actually fend for themselves if things do get a bit hairy. But apart from that, they're okay. I don't like usually taking military police units. I find the other support options to be a little bit more alluring, but the SMERSH and the Estonian disheartened troops, which I'm not going to pronounce, are a pretty fun 1-2 combination. And well, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Rangers unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.